Hello. It's great to have you here. Welcome to another practical class of the Havieri ERP. Today we're going to dive into one of the most powerful screens in the system, the service order. The service order, which we call SO, manages the complete cycle of a service provided. It starts as a request, goes through scheduling, technical analysis, communication with the client, addition of products and services, and is finally converted into an invoice sale. Each stage is recorded, each change is saved, and traceability is complete. The main screen has two tabs, List and Register. In the listing, you have a complete view of all SOS. The table shows ID, company, date, client, service, priority, information, and general status. You can sort any column with a click. At the end of each line, a menu button opens quick actions for that SO. The filters are a highlight. You can search for any word in the search field. And if you need more precision, you open the advanced filter with two tabs, Dates and Status. In the Dates tab, you select the visual start and end period. In the Status tab, you choose among all statuses and the filters work together. The table updates automatically with the results, showing the number of records found. Now let's create an SO. When you click Register, you select the client. Or click the magnifying glass to open the full search. When selecting the client, the system loads the photo on the left side and releases several consultation tabs on the right side. The first tab shows projects linked to the client. If there are active projects, you can select one to link to the SO. The system displays the project information and allows you to undo the link. The second tab is the financial profile, where you change the transaction currency. The system loads the available currencies in a table. When selecting a different currency, the values are converted. If there is a restriction, the system warns you. The third tab shows the client's sales order history. The fourth tab lists the client's data. The fifth tab displays delivery addresses. The sixth tab shows the credit limit and available balance. The seventh tab brings consumption graphs with visual data of the purchase history. And there is also an extra tab that opens the client's general history in a modal window. All this information is available without leaving the SO screen. The heart of the SO is in the lower panel with 5 sections that represent the service lifecycle. The first section is the service. The most important field is the type, which determines the entire form behavior. There are 3 options: service, repair, and installation. If you choose service, the form shows the fields for technical responsible, direction, priority, and a text area with the label service information. If you choose repair, the form expands and shows additional fields: equipment, serial number, defect, and accessories. The label changes to repair information. In all types you also define the company, the direction which can be internal or external, and the priority among low, medium, high, or urgent. When you save the service, several things happen at the same time. The SO receives a unique code. The scheduling, analysis, and communication sections are released. The buttons to add products and services appear. The label printing button becomes available, indicating that the SO is in editing mode. The second section is scheduling. You schedule date and time of execution. The date field is a visual calendar. The time field has a smart mask. You select the responsible technician and add complementary information. The system performs rigorous validations. It does not allow scheduling for a date prior to the current day. It requires selecting the responsible person. It requires date and time. Each error shows a specific message pointing out what to correct. Each schedule appears in a list below the form. You can have multiple schedules for the same SO. Each record shows responsible, date, time, and information. You can delete or mark as completed. The third section is the technical analysis. You record diagnoses, reports, and opinions. You select the responsible person, describe the technical content, and define the status. Under analysis, approved, rejected, or pending. The validation requires all 3 fields. Each analysis is listed below. The fourth section is communication with the client. You select the responsible person, record the content, and define the status. Contact made, awaiting response, response received, or unsuccessful. Each communication is recorded, creating a complete chronological history. The fifth section is cancellation if you wish to cancel. It has a Cancel Service Order button. When clicking and confirming, the SO is cancelled and blocked for editing. And now the part that closes the financial cycle. Adding products and services easily, they go to the cart, where you see quantities, unit values, and totals. The system automatically calculates subtotal, discounts, and grand total. You can edit quantities and values directly in the cart and remove items. When everything is ready, you finish by converting the SO into a sale. It generates a complete sales order with the products, services, quantities, and values. Nothing needs to be typed again. This completely eliminates rework. The sale appears in the sales listing. SO and sale remain permanently linked. The sale can then be invoiced, have an invoice issued, be shipped with tracking. The SO also has label printing and email sending, and the client can follow and interact with the service directly through app, website, or AI. The service order screen of the Havieri ERP integrates the commercial, technical, and financial departments into a single continuous flow. From the first contact with the client to the final invoicing, everything is recorded, traceable, and organized. No information is lost along the way. In the next class, I'll show you the sales screen and the complete invoicing. Thank you very much for joining me and see you then.